What's going on, everybody? We just hop out of the shower. I don't know if you guys can still tell my hair is pretty wet. I'm pretty tired right now. But honestly, we're going to Starve Rocks, like this national state park. We're going to do some hiking, some sightseeing, or whatever you want to call it. I'm going to throw like a little bit of an edit together, and then I'm going to spend probably most of my day there, and then I'm going to come home and talk to you guys about lean bulking versus dirty bulking. It's a subject that I've definitely touched on, a subject that I've definitely done before, but I kind of want to go really into depth with it and show you guys my experience and what I think you guys should do. Without further ado, here's a little bit of an edit of the state park we're going to, and I'll see you guys when I get home. What is going on? So the subject obviously today is going to be lean bulking and how to stay lean while putting on lean muscle mass. It's kind of like a lean bulk versus dirty bulk, but also basically the lean bulk is the reason and how you can stay lean during a bulk and put on muscle at the same time. So what is a lean bulk? A lean bulk is basically being in a surplus of calories, a small surplus of about 150 to 300 calories, and this is basically increasing your body weight slowly but surely and adding about 0.5 to a pound per 2 weeks, right around there. At the end of the day, this is going to be the most optimal way for putting on muscle and staying lean at the same time. Comparing this to a dirty bulk, where some people go full out on a dirty bulk, they eat pretty much whatever they want and don't track at all. Or a lot of people get this mixed up, and actually you can dirty bulk on eating, chicken and rice and everything like that. If you're at basically 2,500 calories for maintenance, and I would put you at 1,000 calories surplus, even on clean foods, a bunch of chicken and brown rice and stuff like that, that's still considered a dirty bulk. With that being said, if I did put you on that type of diet, you would need to eat so much of that because that food is so low in calories. It would just be almost very hard to eat and very impossible to eat that much food and be in a huge caloric surplus like that. So a lot of people ask, why would I lean bulk? Isn't dirty bulking the best way to get big and strong and the quickest way possible? Lean bulking allows you to stay lean while putting on muscle mass. A lot of people think they need to eat a lot of food to put on a bunch of weight and to put on a bunch of strength and build muscle, when this is honestly not the case. Yes, there are different body types like me. I put on weight a lot easier comparing to some of my friends who can eat 7,000 calories a day and still stay lean because they just have that type of body type. But for me, when I lean bulk, I go into about 200 calories surplus and I go from there. Each week, I shoot for 0.5 pounds of a weight gain. If you think about it, you're gaining 1 pound per week. There's about 4 weeks in a month, so that's about 2 pounds per month. If I'm bulking for about 10 months, that's gonna be a 20-pound increase in my weight. Now, obviously, this is not gonna be all muscle. There's gonna be some fat as well, but I did it gradually over time. When comparing to a dirty bulk, on my off season, when I did my dirty bulk, I gained about 50 pounds. It was just honestly so bad. I'll get into that in a couple minutes and my experience with dirty bulking as well. So the benefits to dirty bulking. Honestly, there's not too many besides, yes, you do have an increased energy in the gym through my experience, but honestly, the rest of your day, you just kind of feel like shit. A lot of people go to like McDonald's, a bunch of fast food just to eat a bunch of it as well. And honestly, that plays a huge part in how you feel in your mood and what's happening inside your body, not just in the weight room as well. So my experience with dirty bulking and lean bulking, which I've been doing right now, is dirty bulking, like I said, I put about 50 pounds on. Now, all my lifts basically skyrocketed through the roof because I was putting on a lot more weight and I was able to push a lot more weight. But at the end of the day, I felt super sloppy. I just felt really bad all the time, to be honest with you. I would get sweaty a lot and out of breath a lot, and like my gym performance was not there. Yes, I looked huge, but the second I started cutting, like 16 weeks later, I just didn't look the same. And I felt like I looked smaller than I did before, and I pretty much lost all my strength as well, even though I slowly, progressively cut my weight. It was just a lot of weight to cut, and it took a huge toll on my body. Lean bulking right now, the last about 8 weeks have been some of the best bulking experiences of my life. my weight has been slowly increasing, but the weight in the weight room is going up by a lot. Really focusing on the foods that I'm eating and staying lean while on this bulk. And that's the key to it, is being in a small caloric surplus and still tracking your macros. What I used to do is I used to hate tracking macros during my bulk, so that's why I would dirty bulk. But now tracking my macros, which is honestly not hard at all on a lean bulk, is super easy. It's a good way to adjust what you need. As long as you're putting on 0.5 pounds per week, then I would not adjust anything. If you stall, then obviously just add some fat and add some calories to it. Obviously from there, if I were to stall, let's say if I was at about 167 pounds per week, and I hit that for like 3 weeks consecutively, I would add about 25 to 75 carbohydrates depending on my body type, and add maybe 10 or 11 grams of fat in there. So I'm adding an extra 100 to 300 calories. So guys, hopefully you guys kind of get the gist of this as well. The main thing to stay lean is that honestly, the whole thing for me is like reverse dieting. After you guys come off a cut, slowly start increasing your calories probably every week. Every week you increase by about 150 calories, and most of that comes from carbs. And after you hit that 3-week mark of adding all carbs, then start adding in fats slowly. After this, after you hit your maintenance, then I would stop right there, let your metabolic rate adjust from there, and then slowly add a surplus of calories and go from there. And I recommend lean bulking for about anywhere between 10 to about 14 months. It really all depends on the person and your programming and what you want out of the bulk as well. For me personally, I'll be lean bulking for a year because I want to see the most optimal results as possible. Anyways guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys at the next video.